Welcome to hobbyhottips.com. Today I'm going to teach you how to mosaic a plaque using glass tiles. It's a fast project, it's a fun project, and it's an easy project. Let's get started. Okay, here are the items you need to get started. You can find some cool surfaces such as these at hobbyhottips.com and click on mosaic or mosaic surfaces or mosaic supplies, and it'll give you a list and show you everything you need for mosaicing. First, add hot or warm water to your sink or bowl and add a drop or two of dish soap. Let soak for 4 to 5 minutes. This helps remove the paper and dust and dirt. When you peel them off the paper, rub them a bit to help get the glue residue off. The flat side is the front, the groove side is the back. Transfer them to a towel, dry them real well, and then to a bowl. Give your surface a quick wipe down so it's nice and clean. Optionally, you can sketch a draft of your design. In this case, I'm doing the initials JWO on the plaques you see here. My husband is going to draw out the design for me. I'm going to take advantage of his professional artistry skills. Be sure to wear protective eyewear for this next part. Now let's get cracking. Put your tile groove side facing up in between your wheeled tile nippers so you have a better grip, and crack it over a small bowl while covering it with your other hand. This ensures the tiles don't go flying across the room. Keeping the bowl over a small towel also helps catch any flyaway glass or shards. Now grab your glue and spread small sections at a time. It does dry pretty fast. Begin placing your design with the tile's flat side face up. I prefer to tackle one color at a time. And the beauty of this project is there is no wrong way to create your design. Just piece it like puzzles as you go along. Do make sure the pieces are fairly close together though, so your grout lines will look nice and clean. You can cut the tiles at different angles to get different variances of the look of shapes that you want. I like to use 2 different colors in one color while I'm mosaicing. That way it gives it a lot of dimension and just makes your project look prettier. Also, keeping your tiles close together will allow you to use either unsanded grout or sanded grout. Unsanded grout is basically pre-mixed grout, which is no water added. Also, be sure to keep sharp tiles a bit away from the edge so you or someone else doesn't cut themselves while doing the grouting. Now that the glue has dried and turned clear, I'm ready to start grouting. I'm using unsanded grout, which is ready to use right out of the bucket, and press very hard to get inside all those little cracks and crevices. I use a very bendy type spatula, and this helps me get into the grooves really well and scrape off as much grout as possible on the tiles itself. Now we're ready to do the edging. Just grab a little clump of it and start squeezing it and pressing it into the cracks and crevices on the edge. It's okay if you get it on the edge of the wood. We're going to be painting over that in a minute. When you're done, be sure to clean all your tools really well and store them away. I usually spray white vinegar, not red vinegar, on my project after it's dried for 24 hours. We're going to get the grout dust off of it, and then use a scrub brush or a scrubby pad, a sponge, anything with a hard surface like this, and just put some elbow grease into it. It's okay if you get a little bit of grout on the glass tiles itself. Just put some muscle into it, scrub real hard, and it'll come off nicely. After your project, you're going to have little wet spots. Let that dry. When it's dry, we're going to paint over it now. I just pour it right onto the trash bag, get my paintbrush, and start painting away. The paint that I'm using is acrylic paint, and it'll paint right over the grout stains. I usually get a paint that matches the color of the grout. That way it blends in really nicely. I usually do 2 coats of paint. It just looks cleaner like that. Be sure to sign your project, especially if you're giving it away, and date it. Put all your stuff away in a nice bin. Stay organized. That's the best way. And here's the finished project. Beautiful, ready to hang on the wall. All 3 of my plaques. These are my kids' initials. If you like this project, please press thumbs up for us. Thanks, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more wonderful projects.